Do you see any parallels between the Industrial Revolution and it's called the AI Revolution?
Let's first frame what is this industrial revolution, right? I think we are in an industrial revolution right now. Some call it the fourth industrial revolution, the first one being like the traditional steam engine, the second one being electricity, the third one automation in the 80s, and that will be the fourth. Definitely there's huge patterns. And there's different thinking. The industrial revolution till now, obviously we're in a better shape. It was a good thing in the longer term. So what happened at the time? At the very, very beginning, when the Industrial Revolution started, there were some of these workers that were able to be absorbed in other industries, and then it wasn't terribly bad. But as more machines were automating more tasks, then other industries were not booming. There was a huge amount of people that were out of work.
Sure.
They suffered terribly because of that, right? Wages came down. It was really bad, right? So there was a period where at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, and that's why some people talk and say, hey, Industrial Revolution created more work, and it was like another thing. So it was a good thing, and the same thing would happen. And yes, it happens as long as there are other tasks that these people can do, or there are other industries that actually are generated out of this AI. But if you look at the Industrial Revolution very closely, especially in the cotton industry in Great Britain, there was a point where there were people that did not have any work to do.
Sure.
Right? So what does this mean? Does it mean that AI is bad? I don't think so. I think that the way that how we're going to do this and the decisions and the regulatory frameworks and the protections to the worker, because the working conditions in the Industrial Revolution were terrible. Today we have factories and people work very well and healthy. So not necessarily like, the machines were a bad thing. It's how they were used and how they were regulated and how we actually did this. So we need to start thinking about how do we want this AI to affect in general, like all the different the different jobs, and how we're going to be controlling that. It's not an easy answer. Panelists, there's tons. As a matter of fact, I just finished a course at university called AI and the Fourth Industrial Revolution that talks a lot about that. So yes, there are parallels, and there's going to be some pain. But I think that if we can use what we learned from the first Industrial Revolution, and we do this right as a society and as a country, we can make a good thing out of it.